Hey Clashers, as you know, I love Queen Charge Hybrid. It's one of the coolest strategies in my opinion. It's not that easy though on Town Hall 15. But a couple of days ago, we had a couple of tips and tricks shared by one of the best Queen Charge Hybrid attacker out there. So I thought we should just give it a try. We should take a look and take the Queen Charge Hybrid into Legend and see if I can somehow perform those tips and tricks. So let's dive in and let's see if I can make this work. Okay, let's start things off with one of those annoying diamond bases which are really heavily trying to defend the Town Hall charge. The first thing, which is the highest priority now with this strategy, is always try to take down rage towers, especially if there are multiple of them, which is a complete different priority list than what we had on Town Hall 14 and below. So with that being said, I think we're going to guaranteed go for this rage tower section on the far left side and try to go in there as quickly as possible, try to take everything out and then see how far we can make it. If we can just take down the Town Hall right after, that would be amazing. If we don't get that far anyways, it's still fine. But now we can already funnel. That's the next good thing about this. With the sneaky goblins, you have just so many options to funnel. And let's see. Okay, those bitter huts are kind of destroying the funnel. So we need one more sneaky goblin. Rage things up. Let's freeze that. Let's rage that. And everything. More test loons. Everything in there. And I think at this point we're looking pretty good. Let's turn that queen invisible so she's not losing her ability. Unfortunately, we have not lost the apprentice warden, which is great. Another rage, another freeze right there. As I said already, as long as we get that town hall and the rage tower section, I think we're looking fine. The only problem now is we do not have a freeze anymore for the invisibility tower. So that's for sure a problem. But yeah, I think we should be alright with the royal champ being there as well. We just have to make sure that we're not raging right now. But we can already prepare this bottom side, okay? So we can already funnel right here. Town hall is now getting turned invisible. The skeleton trap is perfect for us. Let's rage that up. And now let's get that funnel going at the bottom side. Queen should take down the town hall. And now we start with our hybrid right here. Get in there. Like that. Looking good, I would say. Now let's dive even further into the base. The clan cast, we have not ruled that out just yet. That should be alright, hopefully. Warden ability right now as we get further into the base. We can play some wall breaks to get even the heroes, which is the king and everything. Ooh, there's a lot of giant bombs, but we have perfectly blocked that already, which is nice. Now another heal on that core. And things looking really good for us, I would say. The Hogs are reinforcing from the far outside. Royal Champ is still looking strong. The Hogs are still going with the miners now. We have on the back end the Scatter, which is annoying. The Scatter could be the only problem we have at this point, but the Royal Champ is splitting. So everything is splitting, which is good for us in the end again. And do that at the top side. Maybe even a Headhunter there. And that should be then a 3-star in the end. So as I said, it's all about the highest priority, which is different to Town Hall 14 and below. The Rage Tower, if there's a Rage Tower in the base, is your highest priority because this deals the most damage by far. Like, not even like... It's not even close, okay? Like, by far, this is the most damage which anything can put out there. And the problem for you is always, you need to handle the Rage Towers because with Rage Towers, your heals are useless, okay? Defenses can just burst through your heal like it's nothing. This is the big problem in Town Hall 15, which makes this Queen Charge Hybrid strategy so risky, I guess, to use, so unsafe to use, and everyone is just using the old style of Queen Charge Hybrid. So on this one, we had both combined, the Town Hall and the Rage. But if the Rage is complete on the opposite side, then you go from the opposite side. As I said, the Rage Tower is your #1 priority. So let's take a look at the next base and see if this time we have both again together, or maybe this time we have the Rage Tower a bit more further away from that Town Hall, so we can charge from one of those and then get hopefully another 3-star. Okay, our next base is a box base, and on Town Hall 14 and below, like Town Hall 13 and so on, we would have 100% guaranteed would have charged the Town Hall. But on this one, because we have the Rage Tower on the far side, I feel like we are going to guarantee charge the far side, because this is where most of the damage is. Versus the Poison Tower, we can heal against that. Versus the Rage Tower, not that much. So let's get things started. Let's start our queen on this bottom side. We can already get a wizard, I think, here for funneling. We can try to get my queen in here. Already do some funneling on that side. And then the healers. And obviously the apprentice warden in as well. And then I hope that eventually we can get that queen into that little opening. I think we might have to use an invisibility, but, well, maybe not. Let's see how that's going to unfold. As the queen is just... I love this queen, by the way. This queen is amazing. Do we need to freeze? No, we do not need to freeze. Tornado trap triggered early, which is great for us. Queen hopefully is keep charging, and I would just turn that queen invisible because I'm a little bit scared. So at this point, let's just rage it up. That's what we like to do. Hopefully the queen is not going to skip that multi-inferno tower, as already our queen has taken some damage. And now at this point, let's just get the next wall break going, right? Funneling over here. We can use one archer to slowly get the next step. There goes the clan castle. Eagle is out. We can use the next wall break. It's going there first, but that's fine because we have time. Now the next wall break, so the queen can keep going. Let's use my king and the barrack on this side, and then we're trying to... Okay, queen. At least it gets kind of worked, so everything is open here, so the queen can enter onto the left side. We just start now the hybrid far side from the town hall. We should have enough power, because remember, as I said earlier, we should not fear that much except raged areas, which we do not have left at this point. Except if my healers like to transition off. Like, that is obviously always a bit scary, but hey, it should work. Let's just trust the process, okay? Let's put it that way. So at this point, though, still looking good. Can heal now here. Can freeze here. We can rage up in just 1 second. Headhunter for the defending king. Warden, where is he going? I think so far I still think that we're looking good. Warden, come on, come on. Warden ability, when? Maybe now? I think I will just use it now at this point, as the town was just dealing way too much damage. But hey, with the Warden ability, we'll protect everything. The healers is not the best, but not the worst, I guess, if they're transitioning to the hybrid. But you can see already, this is going to be guaranteed a nice placer for us. Exactly what we're looking for. Some cleanup, sneaky goblins, whatever. Shouldn't really make a big difference. And the Royal Gem should clean things up with the miners as well, which we had surviving from that Town of Poison. And, well, we even have a clean-up Headhunter. That's something which I always like to see. The clean-up Headhunter, always the best for the core. Diggy is going to stun. Last buildings are going to go down with the miners, and that's going to be a nice 3-star. Wasn't the best execution, I think, especially the wall break. Would have been great to get on my, further into the base, onto my queen. And, I mean, otherwise... got a nice 3-star, and that's exactly what I mean. Like, it's really important to take down those raged up areas because they are key. So you should always go for, if the defending base has 2 of them, go for 1 and then have the second one going into that one as quickly as possible. Let's take a look if we find a double rage tower base next, or if it's going to be if we keep finding 1 rage tower bases, which is obviously nicer. It is a double poison base, but at the same time it's a ring base, one of those bases which is typically really annoying to approach. So how do we, and what exactly do we do? So overall, when attacking bases like this, there's a couple of things which you can for sure do to make things in your life easier. And one thing I would say is always that the clan castle is a really high priority, because if there's a triple ice golem in there, you do not want to have that on the back end or like in the core of a base. Like, that's not something you're looking for. So what we're going to do is we're trying to wall break in here. So far, so good, I think. Now the healers and the apprentice warden. Yes, there's a single inferno tower, but you might be surprised how good you can actually charge into single inferno towers, especially with having the apprentice warden on your queen or with your queen. So that's always really nice. For us right now, we have to double check how do we funnel this bottom side already. I think sneaky goblins here. And then trying to enter into the scatter compartment. If we get the cut over here, that would be amazing. And we can just funnel so amazingly with those sneaky goblins. It's really, really crazy. I really underestimated how good that works. But for now, we have to be careful with this air defense, as this might be a bit problematic. But I think so far we're looking good. And then again, we do not want to charge too far into the base. This is not our objective with this strategy. Like, this is not what this is all about. The only thing I'm waiting for right now is kind of making sure that the queen is not going to go down in that single inferno tower. That's where we're turning her invisible. I will rage once, so we do not have to care about her anymore. And then we can just send the funneling part of the attack down here. 2 minus there, and otherwise let's just send everything in. Let's go in here, early heal to make sure that the hybrid is going to survive the early stages. Queen should be fine for quite some time. We have the king going in. We can use the king ability. with the headhunter on the right side together, and then everything should slowly make its way into the town hall. We have the first couple of hogs going in there, triggering some traps, which is amazing for us. And again, that is not nice to have it on my headhunt on my royal champ. Let's freeze that again. So the key thing here is to always have, with the ring bases, 1 to 2 rages for your hybrid, which is really, really crucial in my opinion, because you need to get through that core really quick. Otherwise, you will have a problem. Like, trust me, it's going to be really painful. But instead, we have now 2 rages to get through that core really quick. And with that being said, you can see already the queen is going to clean things up on the back end. We can do 1 cleanup wizard, and this base is completely wrecked. So overall, really, really nice. With rage towers, to be honest, with this specific setup, it wouldn't have been even a difference overall. Like, if you are facing rage towers in the ring base, again, it's really nice to be able to trigger one of them early with your queen. Try to encounter them in a nice angle that your that the clan castle is again not too annoying for you. Maybe try to do it out with some hog rides, which a lot of times works, especially because in the rage tower ring bases, a lot of people like to use the triple ice golem because the biggest weakness to those ring bases are super bowlers. And what's the best counter for super bowlers? It's the triple ice golem clan castle. At the same time, though, you do not want to encounter a triple ice golem clan castle with your hybrid. This is going to be the worst. Trust me, you don't want to do that. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next one. Until then, see ya, and bye-bye.